Hi everyone, my name is Tony Greaves and I'm the author of Evolutionary Harmony, which appears in issue number 5 of Fingerstyle 360. Basically, I'm going to give you a summation of the lesson included in that issue. But before I do that, I'd like to get started by talking a little bit about why I call the article Evolutionary Harmony. You know, I think one of our weaknesses as musicians is that oftentimes we get caught up in our own world and we sometimes lack awareness of things that are going on around us, whether they be socio-political, theological, or scientific. And a number of years ago, I started to take an interest in evolutionary biology and kind of study it for fun. And I came across one of the big debates in popular culture anyway, regarding gaps in the fossil record. And I'm not going to get into anything specific in regards to that, but one of the things that I realized is this particular debate really speaks volumes about our desire to find continuity within any aspect of human life, and certainly music is no exception to that rule. And so as I reflected on this, I thought a little bit about my art form, which happens to be music. And I thought about the lack of continuity in regards to how we learn about harmony. You know, typically a guitar teacher will show a student, okay, here is a chord. Let's say it's an A7 flat 9 sharp 5. And essentially they draw out a diagram and you learn the chord. But it's very rare that you take a look at the top of the structure and realize what that structure sounds like and functions in other contexts. So once I had this realization, I went about the arduous task of codifying my own system of harmony in order to get multiple advanced voicings based on the smallest form of chord I could find, which happens to be a triad. And so that's basically what I'm going to take you through today. Essentially, the article starts with the C major triad, and then from there we are able to derive multiple voicings, some of which are exotic, some of which are very inside and typical, and some of which fall somewhere in between. Now, please note, example number 1 is not included in the audio portion because it's simply just a C major triad. However, in example 2, we're going to take that same C major triad and place it against every note in the chromatic scale in the bass. Okay, so you're going to learn 12 new voicings, 4-part voicings actually, in example number 2. And in the article itself, you'll see a chart included, which will actually map out the function of each voicing. In example number 3, we're going to work from the C Lydian scale, and we're actually going to mutate the inside voice of our original triad. Following that same theme, example number 4 takes the top voice and mutates it. Example number 5 is where things get very interesting. We take the C major triad and then we start to mutate both the inside and top voice. In example number 6, we continue to alter the inside and top voice. We also do the same thing in example number 7. Now, once we move to example number 8, we randomly select one of the voicings that we've discovered throughout the process, and then we apply that to the same 12 chromatic notes in the bass, just as we did in example number 2. Now please note, again, you're going to find yourself with another set of 12 new 4-part voicings. Now, as we move on to our last 3 examples, this is where things get very exciting. We're going to apply a randomly selected voicing to a 2-5-1 sequence. Okay? Example 10 and example 11 are going to be inversions of the same voicings. What I want you to realize is this method of discovering harmony lends itself not only to a singular voicing, but a number of voicings which you can use in what I would like to call a pianistic way, meaning that the harmony starts to move rather than just playing static chords. So as you evolve through the process, you'll see a chord like A minor 7, and you'll be able to play 3 or 4 chord voicings within a measure, and you'll start to come up with harmonic movement. I hope you all enjoyed the lesson. and I hope you pick up the issue Fingerstyle 360 number 5. Please note I'm also available for lessons on Skype, and visit my Facebook page, facebook.com/triadpairs. Thank you.